Welcome back to another technical analysis, and today we're taking a look at Polkadot coin. Now, before going to the smaller time frames, quickly grasping all the view on the bigger time frame, price is still above the major support area, which is basically this whole zone here, so this zone, and we still expect to see this 200 EMA to be broken, similar to these times where price just went for some kind of smaller bullish movement. So overall, the first target is going to be this, and of course later on this area here, and I think this would be an approximate major target for us as well for this circle, maybe even like this one. So anyways, now that we took a look on the bigger time frame, going to the smaller time frames, and let's remove it completely, and let's go to the 4-hour time frame. So what do we see here? Let's zoom in quickly. Now, first things first, what's catching attention is this bullish CME gap here that we formed, and a pretty nasty sell side movement which happened the previous week. So on the Monday, this is the bloody Monday, this whole dip here, and since then we basically established some sort of support area near the liquidity zone. So usually when we see these kind of movements and price goes for a retest, this is very crucial area, because if this zone would have been broken, then this would be a total like blood on the markets for the Polkadot coin. But we saw that buyers defended it first time here, then went for a breakout, and now going for a full-time breakout. So we formed nice breakout structure here, filled the bullish CME, had a quick dip again, buyers showed once again the dominance, and now price is at pretty uncertain zone now. For the Polkadot coin, would aim for this entry here, so let's call it a secondary entry, and this would be the first confirmation zone. So two areas pointed out right now. Once we see the breakout from this zone, this would be the first sign that we are going for a potential breakout of this high area, which then again would lead the price towards this zone. So if you didn't understand this, we are bullish on the Polkadot coin. Now, if we see the break from this area, we can squeeze a potential 8% of movement, and stop loss has to be near this like a liquidity area, because once we see the breakout, price has to still secure this zone. Once we see that price secures this zone, then we would immediately drag the stop loss closer to here, and basically this is the ideal rally area for us, because again, the bullish CME and we are still in the bull market. So anyways, and of course forgot to mention this nice gap area here. So fair value gap zone has formed here, pretty big one as well. So anyways, this is it for the Polkadot coin. Won't keep it any longer. Going to mark a secondary target as well, and that's the plan for the Polkadot coin. On the daily time frame, this setup looks once again really bullish, and there is a chance to squeeze at least, I won't even take this one. So if anyone would have just bought for a spot, a potential 200% to make on the markets easily, with risking only like, let's set it like here, 28%. So I don't say nothing, but someone who wouldn't take a chance in these kind of opportunities with these kind of risk and reward ratios, while currently markets are in the bleeding situation, I don't know. I gave all the hints, man. So anyways, once again, thanks for watching this video, and I will see you on the next one.